So guys, welcome back. In the last module, we talked about the discovery stage of design thinking. We talked about identifying a problem. We talked about the importance of doing our user research. We talked about throwing our assumptions in the dustbin, and we also created our own empathy map so that we can understand the emotions of our users better. Now, in this module, we are going to be talking about the defined stage of design thinking. The defined stage of design thinking is where we take all that insight, all that information, all the entire jargons that you've gotten and draft a proper problem statement. Why is the defined stage necessary? Imagine you come to meet me and ask me, Favor, what problem are you trying to solve? And then I go on rambling about Lola needs a way to find a job, and Taiwo said that he has a problem finding workers, and success that I talk to has this issue or that issue and all that. I end up confusing you with all my ramblings, and that's not good enough. But if I craft a problem statement, if I define what the problem I want to solve is, you understand where I'm coming from. So, for example, if I come and meet you and tell you, media job workers are looking for a way to find jobs, it's more defined. I mean, we can do better. But if I tell you, employers are looking for places where they could hire menial workers, where they can hire cleaners and other domestic workers, that's easy. You understand that. So the defined state allows you to define what your exact problem is, so that when you're talking to your stakeholders, when you're talking to your team members, you're actually telling them what the problem is and not telling them what you've done in the user research, because that's your own information. That's what we use to not understand what your problem is. But you need to define that problem for the people that you're working with. It allows you to even know what problem you're trying to focus on, because you can derive several problems from the user research that you've done. Now that you know why the defined state is necessary, let's start with drafting a user persona.